They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lawrence. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the downmoster back to run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they work this well outfield across the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Off the play fake, Daniels. They'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
On the play, 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys.
Here's Daniels. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run once more with JCM.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, Krosky-Merritt. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the draw, here's Blue. Gets through, and now an opening.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue.
62 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
That's caught, and he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27.
To the air goes Daniels.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Isaiah Likely.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
is now 2.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Cowboys 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Let's go now.
A run inside. Krosky Merritt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Bobby, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. That throw right sideline is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Come on. Set.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A first carry for Tyler Algier.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-40
Give to Krosky Merritt.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Powerful running. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd and 3.
Get it. Go.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive with a give to Blue. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They go again with Blue. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Handoff, Blue running right. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak.
Drops it to Blue, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Yeah! 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 56, 26.
4th down, Prescott. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Commanders, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
Sudden change, on such short notice. Odds can get that sound on get out there and it's a point play. They do their job. And then the comes to the team that throws itself.
You're second.